Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. The inner circle is on and popping. Welcome to another episode. How's my best girlfriend?
I'm laughing at our conversation. I'm good. Actually, I'm not good. I'm fucking lying. I'm pissed. I'm sick again. Don't let the makeup fool you. My nose is full of vapor rub right now. I don't understand how I constantly get sick. Like, this sinus situation is driving me
I don't
bonkers.
understand.
I cannot wait to get this fucking surgery. Like,
Listen, hey, right after, I was telling my grandmother today that right after your surgery, I'll see if I should go ahead with my surgery.
so I'm the fucking guinea pig, is what you're
Yes,
saying?
you are.
Oh my god. As
Yes,
long as my
you
nose
are.
is not cut up like fucking Michael Jackson, and I don't think I'm pretty certain that it's gonna be painful, but I hope they give me painkillers.
Wait, painful. You see,
It is
that's not
very
what I'm trying to
painful.
go for. Mhm. What are
I've
you
asked
having done exactly? If you don't mind me asking that, are they gonna do something with your bone?
I have a deviated septum, so yes, and then they're gonna
Me
do.
too.
I know the actual name. I'm gonna look it up real quick, but it's a lot.
While you look it up, with me they told me obviously deviated septum and something about a bone, so they would like chip away at that. So they won't have to
Oh
open my
no,
nose, but it's gonna be through my nose. So I'm like,
that's crazy.
yeah, yeah. So I don't
So
ever
for
want to
me,
go
it's
through it.
gonna be endoscopic sinus surgery. I'm gonna get a septoplasty and inferior turbinate reduction. That sounds like a whole lot of medical mumbo jumbo. It
Yeah.
sounds like, oh, I'm gonna be laid out. I'm gonna be needy as fuck. I hope my mom is ready, even though it's happening like around her birthday. No, it's not actually. She's going on vacation like a couple days after, so I'm taking care of myself. What a
Wait,
selfish bitch.
the surgery is not at the end of June?
Yeah, it's in the end of June. She's
Okay,
traveling
okay.
twice.
Okay, there you go. I love it. I love your mom. You know I love your mom. I
You
will
could
be
have
right
her.
with her if I could. Right? Let's travel.
Uh,
But how was your weekend? Let's catch up. You know, we always like to catch up the last few
my
days of
weekend
the last time
was
we left off.
my weekend was good. I went. It was pretty busy. I went to my cousin's graduation dinner. We had lots of fun. It was a girls' night. It felt honestly being out. It didn't feel like COVID was out. Like everyone was having a good time. I got home super late. I was mixing, which was rookie move on my part, especially since I'm too old to be
You know
mixing.
better.
Bitch. When I woke up the next day, I literally couldn't open my eyes. I was like a mess. I was a mummy. And I was literally sitting in the dark, laying in the dark, looking up at the ceiling. I wouldn't even consider it a hangover because I don't think I was drunk, but it was just bad. I can't hang
Yeah.
anymore. I wanted to have a hot girl summer, and it's more like a titi summer.
Listen, it's a different vibe for us as well. I went out Saturday and it was a first. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a first. I went to what they call a yardie party and it
A
was
yardie
cool.
party is full of Jamaicans, right? Like,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
that a
yeah.
yardie?
Yeah, yeah.
They
It
call
was a
their
Jamaican
houses
party.
yards. It's my yard. Get the fuck out of my yard. I know a
Listen,
song.
I'm new. I'm being exposed, and I'm new. And it was my first time around. You know, I've been to like you know Caribbean clubs type of thing, but like that setting, it was my
Were they
first time.
playing?
But listen,
Were
what?
they playing? I'm gonna be mad. Stereotypical right now. Were they playing like brook it up, break it up?
Yeah, I believe they played that. I believe they
Oh
played that.
god.
But it was a cool night. Shout out to the promoter, Shorty. Great job. It was an awesome job, and thank you to my guy for taking me. Listen, I had a good time. I had a good time. Like you said, COVID, cool. That's how I
Yeah.
felt. But everyone was having a
I
good
think I saw
time.
one person with a mask on, and then he quickly took it off as soon as they played Bad Bunny.
My God. But yeah, I mean, the club was cool. No issues. Listen, sometimes we go into places or whatever, thinking like fights or the state of the world where everyone having guns and wanting to shoot everywhere. But it was
Yeah.
a good time. It was a good vibe, and who knew? They had a time where it kind of slowed down, and they were playing church music. Like, yeah,
Wait.
listen,
Like gospel, like
it
hell.
was like certain music that the community usually.
That's
It was
very
different,
adjacent to
but to see
Homeboy.
everyone really get into it, like all of them, and listen, it was a gay club. I'll say that it was a gay club. So again, to see people just like singing to it, it made me feel like it was like a aha moment, like how we're gays, like we're told by the church how we're evil and we're gonna go to hell and stuff, but to also still see gay men so spiritual, you know what I mean, and still believing in God and still into their gospel and having a source of like belief. It was like, wow, that's what's up. I enjoyed it. It was a good time.
That sounds like a Pose episode.
Yeah, yeah. It was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll attend a few yardie parties this summer. Throughout
I'll
the
come with.
summertime.
I got it. As long as it's not like what I've seen in like Instagram, where it's like a bunch of not even twerking. It's just metiendo solo frío. That's literally what it is.
Nah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like nah, nothing like that. And shout out to that bartender who, like, you don't need to spend a lot of money on drinks because I had a Casamigos and pineapple. That lasted me a while. Like, it was strong drinks. So
Really?
it was strong. You know,
Since when
it's
you drink
$50.
Casamigos? Look at you.
Listen,
Come through.
I'm an enigma. You never know what I'm gonna order. I go for my typical stuff, but depending
I know
on
what
my
you're gonna
mood, you
order.
never know. What?
You like vodka lemonades. You like you like cosmopolitans.
No, wrong gay.
Peach bellinis.
A bit wrong.
No. There's
Let's stop because I'm getting offended. What other gay men are you cheating on
lychee
me
martinis.
with? No, I mean I
We
like a
used
lychee
to.
martini, but I'm more of a margarita guy. You know that.
Yeah, you do
We
like,
do a lot of
and you don't like them
margaritas,
frozen. You like them like straight
mojitos.
or
I'm a
mojitos.
big
Yeah,
mojito guy. I'm a big mojito guy.
I don't know
But
anyone. That's why my relationship never works. I never remember nothing. Sorry.
ooh, but girl, one thing that I'm happy about, and I've noticed this in New York, they have like recently. I'm just so relieved that I do not have a car. For like, usually everyone wants
A
a car,
car.
right? But right now, living in New York City, like, listen, we have one of the biggest mass transportations in the world. Um, I do not miss having a car because gas prices are crazy fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they
Even
are. They're
reaching
bad.
$10 a gallon. Where was it that we posted on our Inner Circle page on Instagram that you should be following?
I think that was that California?
Alaska? California?
I don't know. One of those places where it's required to drive. That's crazy. I always thought like having a car is a luxury. I know people that don't like are adamant about not wanting a car, don't need a car. My friend Danny's like, I don't need a car in New York, but
Yeah.
I think it's convenient sometimes because a bitch don't like
It is
to take the
convenient
train.
sometimes. I agree.
Yeah.
It is convenient sometimes, but right now I don't miss it. I mean, first of all, you know this city. It's hard to freaking find a parking. And
bitch, I don't know how to parallel park.
not
I got
only
my
that,
I feel like I got a hand-me-down license because I don't know how to park.
actually, something that I'm finding out is even people that have cars in New York are hardly driving it. Like they're commuting to work or commuting to wherever. Like they're hardly driving it because like the prices are crazy.
My mom was telling me that since she lives in Jersey and works in the city, uptown, which is even worse. She told me that I guess that the not easy pass, but like to pass the bridge, the prices are gonna go up higher now. I don't have a Florida license, Chris. I changed it over to New York, but they made it so easy where I just had to go retake a picture because my picture was when I was like 18 and they switched it to New York State. I didn't have to take a test. Oh, the only test I had to take was the eye test. That's it. And that's obviously cake. So,
Yeah.
do you have wait, do you have your license like
New
renewed?
York.
Oh, you do?
Well, yeah, New York.
Oh. I thought it was from somewhere else.
No.
Oh.
I'm back where I belong.
Shady ass.
And but let's get into some circle talk because we have a few things to talk about. First, listen, it is summertime and you can tell that the hoes are ready to be hoes because people are breaking up left and right. So, case in
Hmm.
point, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. What do you think? Did you hear about this breakup news? And what's your take? I want to add something once I get your take because she's getting a lot of flack from what I
She
hear,
is.
but I'll elaborate.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She's only 25. And I
Mhm.
apparently they broke up because this is allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, but she's 25. I think he's 40. I don't know. He's
36.
36. Oh, well, 40. Um, he's
Excuse me?
older, obviously.
I'm not 40 yet. I mean, me and him are the same age. What the hell? 40.
um, I always round to the nearest 10th.
10.
Well, anyway, um, she's basically super young and figuring it out apparently, and he's wanting to settle down. Now, do I think that her breaking up with him or like them calling it quits because she's not ready for commitment is valid? Yeah, I think that some people drag being in a relationship, and then when they're hit with being in uh, a committed relationship, like the committed stage, which is engagement, they say yes, but then wholeheartedly they're not even interested in being engaged at
Mm-hmm.
that moment. So I don't think that that's fucked up of her to break it off. I think she needs to find herself. But then again, what the fuck did we expect? She dated Future. She dated Diddy. She dated Diddy's son. Like, she wants to get her feet wet.
For real, she did a Diddy and Diddy's son?
Según ellos, I don't know. That's supposedly.
Allegedly. Let's just put it out
Allegedly.
there. We don't want Diddy watching this and sending his lawyers after our little show. So, um,
Yeah.
but, oh wow, I didn't
But
know that part.
the memes of Michael B. Jordan looking really sad and stuff, it is pretty sad. But at the end of the
He's an
day, like,
Aquarius.
is he? What
Yeah,
sign is
yeah. Well, I
she?
was doing my little. I didn't look up her side, but the first thing I
I'll
did when I
gladly
heard about
look
the
it up.
breakup was I need to look up his side.
I'll gladly look it
But
up.
this is before I knew that it was more her that wanted this breakup, and she's getting flack for it. But listen, more power to her.
Ooh, she's a
What is she?
Capricorn.
Ooh,
That's
ooh,
crazy because usually Capricorns are the ones that want to commit, want to be like, that are
yeah.
very about being in a relationship.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
Well,
But
listen, I
Aquarius
love
too.
it. I love to see it that a man is ready to settle down. Michael B. Jordan. Actually, no, I'm not.
And
I'm not available. I was just saying, no other.
yeah, but you know what's crazy? A lot of rumors circulated that Michael B. Jordan went played for the other team. Allegedly, a long time ago, people were saying that. So the fact that he got with Lori Harvey is like,
He could play
I
on
don't
my
know.
team.
No.
He could totally play on my team. But yeah, she's getting a lot of flack for it. But we wish them the best. Again, she's 25. She's 25, and this is why I don't know. I've always been reluctant to date younger. Now that I'm getting older,
Yeah.
although when I was in my 20s, people older or a little
I
older
will
than me gave me chances.
Right, but like I will say there are some people that are younger that are actually more interested in commitment than there are older people. Cuz
Yeah.
right now, like me, I'm not thinking about commitment. I'm trying to figure myself out and figure everything I want to do before I commit to anyone else again. But at the same time, I feel like if you're that young, you should get everything out of your system before you decide to settle down. And then there are people that at the end of the day don't even need to do that because they're just ready to commit, I guess. To each their own. But Michael B. Jordan, hit my DMs up. Okay.
Aquarius and an Aquarius. Have
I've
you ever
never
dated?
dated an Aquarius. No.
There you go.
I've never dated
That's
an
funny,
Aquarius.
right?
That would be very interesting. I couldn't keep a Aquarius bestie, so we'll see.
Ooh,
No, I wouldn't date. Wait, the older you get, the more cautious you are usually. Yeah, of course. You have.
absolutely.
Oh wait, we got an
You
Aquarius
totally
in the
have to
comments. What's up, Brian?
do.
Um. Anyways,
Aquariuses have feelings too.
they
There
do.
you go.
We
Aquarius
do.
lives matter, and feelings matter.
Aquarius men's lives matter. I've never been around an Aquarius guy to like figure him out, so I don't know.
Hmm.
But we shall see.
All right, moving on to more news. Sad news for me.
What?
Nev Campbell,
Oh
my
God.
girl from the Scream, will not be returning to Scream 6 due to their trying to freaking lowball my girl with the price. I have a quote directly from her. Let me look for it. I don't want to say nothing wrong. Let me say it right, especially when it comes to Nev. Let's. Lord have mercy. So much here.
Listen,
And
while
she
you
goes
look
on
for
to
that,
say, and I quote, as a woman, I have had to work extremely hard in my career to establish my value, especially when it comes
true.
to Scream. I felt the
Mm-hmm.
offer that was presented to me did not equate to the value I had brought to the franchise. And baby, she is motherfucking right. If Wes Craven was still alive, I doubted this would be happening. Let's be real. One. Two, like, she's a
He
face
died.
of Scream. Wes Craven died back, yeah, a few years ago. Back in
That
2000,
sucks.
yeah.
The
Um,
the series should have died after. Like I don't understand why there's a six. And to be honest with
well,
you, after
you
watching
mean a
five,
fifth? You
yeah,
mean
I
a
don't
fifth?
think
Because
that
the
there
fifth
should
was
have.
done after his death.
I don't think there should have been a 4 or a 5. They should have stopped it at 3. But after watching 5, I don't think that she got a lot of airtime. If you think about it, she barely got airtime, and she was there, and it became like when they introduced her, they were like, "Oh my god, nostalgia," but she wasn't really the main focus. So technically,
Because
if
it's a
she's gone,
reboot.
she's gone.
It was a reboot slash whatever they want to call it, but introducing more of those characters that you've seen in the movie.
Yeah, I didn't
So
like
I guess
it.
they were going to use her in 6. But my thing is, I don't know how much of a part she had. Maybe she had a small part, and maybe they didn't want to give her that much money because she had a small part. Like you said, she wasn't that much in Scream 5,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. Pay a bitch. She's a legend in this Scream franchise. Pay her.
Hmm.
Bitch better have my money. Like, give the roses where it's due. She kind of started this, and a lot of
Yeah.
fans are. It's like Jamie Lee Curtis with Halloween. You know what I mean? She started. So it's like, I was bummed to hear that, but it doesn't mean I'm okay with it. I will still support Scream 6. I will still support Scream 6. But I have hopes that they'll get their shit together, pay her money, and she'll come back for Scream 7.
They gotta take Doofy's money.
Dewey's. Oh, well,
Dewey, I
spoiler
call
alert,
him
he's dead.
Doofy.
No,
Oh,
Dewey. Doofy's the one from the parody
I
scary
know.
movies.
The scary movie is funnier than the Scream movie. I thought it was
Well, Scream
hilarious.
is not a comedy. They have like comedic moments, but it's not. It's more horror, not comedy. Where scary movie is more of a comedy.
I'm a Doofy.
But that's a bummer. But I'll definitely miss her in Scream 6. But I'm hoping out for Scream 7, or I'm hoping out that they step their pussy up and last minute they pay her what she needs to be paid.
I don't know. Pay her, they better give her more parts because she can't be getting paid for her to have 3 lines and then call it a day. That's kind of not fair.
What
Like
do you mean?
she basically slow winds. They basically a slow shot of her with her like hair in the wind and basically her turning around and she says 1 line and that's it. Because that's basically what happened. That was
No,
kind of
Scream 5,
corny.
it was a little more than
I
that.
can count
For
with
the people who
one
didn't watch
hand
Scream
the
5.
times that she was on. That's
And the
it.
time that she was on was also pivotal in that
Yes,
scene
I
and in that
guess.
moment.
I think it
Listen,
would have
I'm a
been
Scream
cool
fan,
if
so.
she would have had a kid and the kid would have been the center of the
Well, she
movie.
has kids in Scream 5, but they're kids. They're not babies, like kids, little
Yeah.
kids. They
Yeah,
reference
no,
it. And she's married to Patrick Dempsey's character from Scream 3. You got to be a geek to like pick up and know that stuff. Yeah,
oh, I'll pass. This is
but
making my nose run.
moving on though, let's talk about some other things that we can all relate to. Dating and first dates and going
Oh
on those
no.
first dates with people. I mean, it is summertime, and like I said,
Big yikes.
the hoes are here because
There's
people are
some
breaking
holes
up
in this
left and
house.
right. People are breaking up left and right, using whatever excuses to have their hot boy, hot girl 2022 summer. Well,
You could have a hot girl summer and not want to date.
that too. Good point. I like that. But let's talk about these for like dates, because obviously a lot of these people breaking up, they want to be hooking up or meeting new people. It's summer, it's a hot time, so there's gonna be first dates. But we all know not all first dates go smooth and are
Oh, that's
perfect.
right.
So let's talk about on our Inner Circle Instagram page. We ask people to send in first date stories. And if you're not following us on the Instagrams, make sure to catch us or follow us at Inner Circle Podcast right as you see. Melody, we can
Oh
both
no, you
share. I
got.
don't know if you want to go. You want me to go first with
I'll
first date
gladly
horror?
go first. Um, no, mine. I've never really had like a bad date. I think I've just been in a situation. I think I've said this before. I've been in a situation where I went out with a cheap ass motherfucker who decided to like run into the bathroom when it was time to pay the bill. And after that, I knew I was never gonna see his ass again, so I just paid it and left. And yeah, but another one thing I will admit, I did have like I caused a bad date once because I decided to go out with my friends at the time and we all went to brunch and I was gonna have like a later I was gonna have a date later on and I literally went to the date drunk. And like I couldn't focus on what he was saying. I was sweating. I kept laughing. I still remember to this day. And like we're cordial and we're friends, but like it's still embarrassing to me that that happened. So, and that's crazy because I don't get fucking drunk.
You
So
don't.
yeah,
You're not a drinker.
I mhm. I
And,
was
and
like, oh my
any of
god.
if any of you guys want to share our first date, 646-801-3583. Give us a call if you wanna. If you feel froggy enough to talk about horror first dates, or not necessarily a horror, but you know any story. The phone lines are definitely open if you guys want to. 646-801
Or
three five
DMs.
eight three, or DM us. We did get some DMs. Some of them, before I talk about mine, which I have talked about it before on the show. Um,
Yeah.
because I told you about it. It was with an Aquarius guy. Remember? I just said this story on the show
Uh
before,
I
and
know the person. I just don't remember what exactly happened.
well, basically, we went out. He was more interested in me than anything.
Yes,
We
and
went
that's what
on a
happens
date.
when
This
you
was in
become a charity
Providence.
case, honey.
This was in Providence, and we went on a date, and it was just basically I pick up I pick up vibes very easy and stuff. I'm just an intuitive person. And what I got was this dude just wanted a freebie the whole time. Like the whole time. Like I picked up the movie. Oh no, he asked for the date. I picked up the movie, the drinks, because it was the movie theater that had drinks, like liquor
Yeah.
and stuff. Liquor, like the finger foods and all that. Nothing. Not even a penny. Not even the Uber. Not even the
Oh,
Lyft.
he thought he was a
Nothing.
female. That's cute. Wow. He probably was hungry, didn't have money, and needed a dinner for the night.
Well, I wanted dick too because like he definitely after that definitely kept chasing me for it, and it's like no, you're not getting no more. Like
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Child, that's horrible.
But
Um,
some of the ones I've heard, and I'm not gonna go by name. I'm just gonna go some of the
keep it
decline cards.
anon, please. Keep it anonymous.
Anon, I call it Anon.
Anon. No, it's Anon. It's Anon. Anon sounds very like QAnon. We're not doing that.
Well, A and
That's
then
wrong
N-O-N,
podcast.
not A.
Say Anon. Don't
Ooh.
say Anon. Wrong podcast. Continue.
I wasn't trying to be shady or make any puns to anyone else today, but you started
I stay ready.
it. Decline cards.
Ooh,
I'm sure a lot of people have seen that. I'm like going out on a date and the person who asked them like their card is declined. Yikes.
that's
Another one said that they rode the bus to the date. The date that asked them, they went on a bus. Real quick though. I didn't
I
listen.
mean,
It depends.
it
I'm gonna
depends.
pick
If
the
it's in
brain.
the city, if it's in New York City, like that's what we do. We take the
There you go.
subway, we take the buses, we take Ubers, whatever. But like, I don't think that that's bad to go. But now it depends on if it's a casual, like we're going to Central Park, shit like that. Take the bus, take the express bus if you want to be bougie like me. But if you are going to a place where you're gonna be dressed up and it's cute and like you're like dressed looking hot, you don't take the bus. That's crazy.
Yeah. the bu-
Wait, before you go to the next one, what about if you go out to eat with someone and they don't tip? Oh, I noticed how people treat waitresses, hostess, waiters,
That's something to
even
look for.
fucking servers. Like
Good point.
if I notice that you're talking to them in a certain way or you're like being cheap and stingy with the tip and stuff, or I don't know, that just grinds my gears.
Thank you for bringing that up because those are things I noticed too. The way my my date is talking to the server and stuff, and I've been in
Yeah.
situations where I don't know if they're trying to act like a
Trying to act big
in
and
Spanish we
bad.
call it un aire, but like if they
They're
just
having
trying to
an
have a
air.
flair to themselves and
Yeah.
just show off, but they kind of down talk the waitress or waiter and very snappy and very exigente. I
Yeah.
noticed that. Trust me, I know. Even when I may look aloof or I notice things, and it's like check, 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 strike, strike, strike. Good point.
I
Good point.
think when I was younger, I didn't really pay attention to that shit. But now that I'm older, like, if I see that you're quick to talk disrespect a stranger, how do you talk to your fucking family and friends? You know, so
That
I'll
yep, yep.
pass.
Or to my
What's
or to
next?
yourself soon. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like it's
That is a turn
those are
off.
like little cues and cues to look out for in a date. Um, what about and I think we've spoken about this too on the podcast. I mean, it's been 2 years using
Thank.
Groupon.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna say that. If you guys, okay, first date, I wouldn't do that. Once you guys get into the rhythm and like you guys already dating, have been going on mad dates together, already did bang 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 do that thing, then I think like it's not it shouldn't be like embarrassing at that point. Like you guys already have stripped down to your nitty gritty, literally. So I don't think that that's bad. But to use that shit on the first date, oh, that's a little, oof, that's a little tic tac toe. That's a little tacky. That's making my nose run. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
that's my
about the
vapor
first
run.
date. I don't think I would do it on the first date,
I wouldn't do it on the first.
but
I wouldn't. I mean, I've done it before with female friends, like my friends that are, bitch, I did that with you before, I think. But we're
Groupon.
besties. There's
Yeah,
difference.
well, I mean, yeah, we've done Groupon a lot of times. Yeah,
I feel like a crackhead
who
sniffing
cares?
this. Right. But in a dating setting, I don't know. Like y'all have to have like time spent together before you get that version of me. Shit, because next you're driving me through the drive-through of Wendy's.
Well, I don't know the age of the person who thinks, but now that you brought it up, first date, a fast food place.
Who did that? Who said that?
Listen, I don't know, but to be play devil's advocate, when I was 13, I remember this was in Providence, Rhode Island. I was dating this girl. I can't say the name because let me make believe I'm writing a book, so I'm gonna like create a name. Jessica. And I took on a date, not a first date, a date. And it was to McDonald's. I was
Bitch,
13
you
and
were
I took it to McDonald's.
13. Hello, that's where you guys go. First of all, when you're that age, you go to the library to make out. You go
Oh, I've done some things behind the high school
the
library. Well,
McDonald's, like that's your allowance money. That is like the Cipriani to in your age to like young kids. Like, no, that's fine. Were you cheap and got her something from the dollar menu, or did you let her get a meal?
I don't. I just all I remember from that date. It was I remember the exact McDonald's in Providence. I also remember wearing because I used to wear my dad's clothes sometimes, and he used to hate it.
What the
Sometimes,
fuck?
but I remember wearing his like a certain matching like top thing and bottom of his. Um, I don't think he ever found out. My mom knew,
Hmm.
and I'll tell you the girl's name after the show, her real name. But yeah, all I
I
remember
don't
is what I
care.
wore, and
Hmm.
I was like 12, 13, and I remember the exact McDonald's. I don't remember what she ordered, what I ordered, but that's as far as I remember. But then that
You
came
pick
up that
anything you
some
want off the dollar menu, Jessica. I got you. That's funny. Yo, you could get a Happy Meal. I'll let you keep the toy. Oh my god.
yeah, but I mean that was 13. So, but how would you
Yeah.
guys feel at like? Okay, let's bump it up. 18 years old, first date McDonald's.
I think that that's still young. You're still like either just leaving high school, about to leave high school, or you're freshly graduated. Now, let's talk about in our fucking 30s. I feel like if you're in your 30s and you guys both
Nah,
look
nah,
at
nah,
each
nah.
other and
Let's not go
say,
to 30s. Let's not go to
yes,
30s. I'm sorry. I don't want to. Let's say 20s. Because 30s is listen.
20s.
For real, for real. Anyone who takes
This is
anyone on a
why,
first date to McDonald's
okay,
in their
but here's the
30s,
thing. In your 20s, you're in college, right? You're like still a college student and stuff.
so you think it's
So,
fine to go on a first date to
bitch,
McDonald's in your 20s?
is that or have ramen at home? Like, pick your battles.
I'd
You
rather
can't
have
be that.
ramen at home with a cute candlelight dinner if you put candles around and put out a blanket and make it look very Chinese feng shui. My panties would drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers and commenters, everyone that's watching, I don't want to fucking hear that I am the bougie one in this podcast ever again. Because this person right here, Charles Terrell Barron, is the bougiest bitch I've ever heard in my life. I'm okay with fast food, like
In your
fast food
20s on
dates.
a first date?
No, on my first date, I'm saying I was trying to elaborate. Oh, Chipotle. Yeah.
Chipotle on the first date in your 20s? Who
No,
said
I'm
that?
saying I think that after a while, once you get comfortable with a person, you guys can do that. I used to do that. I'm not gonna say
No,
who,
yeah.
because Chris
Yeah,
knows who it is. But I used to go on dates with and go through like the BK drive-through or the Taco Bell drive-through and just sit in the car in the drive-through or whatever and just eat.
that's cute. I get that. But first or second date, even a third? No. First or second date, McDonald's, Wendy's,
No.
KFC in your
Okay, no,
20s?
no, no. That's a no. But I don't know. You are bougie. That is hilarious.
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm humble as a could be.
Yeah, okay. This bitch. If I saw, okay, so I remember I saw a meme of someone's dating app profile, and it said if she orders a steak well done, I'm walking out of the restaurant, or I'm telling her she needs to leave the table. That is fucking crazy. I
I think I've
mean,
seen that. And
to
I
each
think
their
I've
own.
seen that, and to each their own. Some people like
I like
medium
medium
rare, some
well.
people like a bloody. Hey, anyone could think, he likes a bloody, a Dexter. First impressions, hello, he's a killer. He's a killer. He likes bloody shit, he's a killer.
You're
So
making my
who
nose
cares if
bleed.
she likes it? I'd rather have someone that have a well done steak
I want me
than
a
bloody.
burnt, chewed up. You know that I did that once. Oh my god! I went on a business lunch with my coworkers and my bosses. We went to Wolfgang Puck's, bitch. Wolfgang Puck's Steakhouse in Park
Thanks.
Avenue. Fancy. And I chickened out and they were like, oh, how do you want your steak? And I said, well done. And everyone looked at me and didn't say nothing. And then I was like, no, medium well. And I changed it. And then my boss like nodded his head like, oh, okay, good. But one of my coworkers, she ordered well done and she was chewing it. She looked like a cow. Like it was so hard. But I didn't like
I
it.
laugh because I know the thing. It's medium well. Medium
I
well.
don't know. I'm in between. It depends. Even with a burger. Like, how do you like your burgers?
A burger, well done. But a burger is a different type of. It's still a cow, but a different type of part of a cow. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not a sirloin. So
Okay. So back to the dating thing. How do you feel about dating someone that's super picky with their food? Like only wants to eat, and Chris just said this right now, that only wants to eat chicken fingers everywhere. My cousin, and I'm not putting her man on blast, but not man anymore, but he can only eat wherever we went, whenever we go somewhere, he can only eat chicken fingers and fries. That's all he likes to eat. Like he's super picky, doesn't like anything else. I cannot like I'm not a food connoisseur, but I also can't like you gotta switch it up.
yeah, I love that you asked that. I can't eat. I can't date a picky eater. And this is how I know my ex boyfriend, who's an ex now, the last ex.
Yep.
I knew it was one of the million reasons why it wasn't gonna last. He was a picky eater. Like I like to cook. That's one of my love
Yeah.
languages. Is like cooking for people. Especially someone I'm with. Someone who like I can't eat this. I can't eat this. I can't eat that. I can't eat. It's just
Okay, so for the record though, because I don't want anyone to feel no type of way, my ex is a picky eater, but the only reason he's a picky eater is because he's very good at cooking. Like he cooks way better than I do. But he cooks a whole like Lewis cooks a lot of different dishes. So he's picky in the sense where he's picky about eating other people's food, whereas he cooks really good and he doesn't just eat chicken fingers. But if a person has like a one-track mind and doesn't want to explore or eat something else, like if we go to a Spanish restaurant, you're gonna order chicken and French fries, whereas you're not gonna try the steak and the lomo saltado or something like that. Like that makes you an
yeah,
uncultured swine.
yeah, yeah. I get that. I definitely get that. Or, which is so funny, it ties in to this whole thing. Thank you for bringing that up because there was more comments about this and someone who said something as well.
And ordering from the kids menu, you a cheap motherfucker.
He said, "This is someone. No names. He was cute until he asked for a cheeseburger with fries at an Italian restaurant. An immediate no." So it's so funny. I had
What?
someone else who went through this experience.
I mean, I love cheeseburgers. I'm a cheeseburger slut, but I know the time and place. Like, I gotta go to a gastropub. It has to be like a bar. You don't order that in a steakhouse. You don't order that in like an Italian restaurant. That's kind of weird. Again,
Yeah.
uncultured swine. Oink
Well,
oink.
listen. This brought me back to my first date with my first boyfriend, and I guess it was a real, true first date, like a real first date. And on that first date, I ordered a burger. And my ex boyfriend at the time told me straight up. He was like, "I was surprised you ordered a burger on
How
the
old were
first
you?
date." I was I was 17. He thought I was 18.
Okay,
But
so
I
you
didn't
were.
lie.
Oh Jesus.
I didn't lie
But
about my age.
you were young, so I
Yeah,
mean, it's of course you're not gonna be like, I want the burrata with the
yeah.
fucking sea bass. You're not gonna say that. You're
Now I'm a
gonna
cultured bitch, but
now you're a cultured bitch, honey. You don't need to, and that's another thing too. For you to be cultured in food, you don't need to order the most expensive thing in the menu.
facts. Facts, facts, facts. Now, what?
Give
How
me
do
a
you
new
feel?
Dominican breakfast I never had. Dominican breakfast. Well,
What? Los tres
mango.
golpes.
Los tres golpe, but that's something he's had. I feel like there's a lot of different. I don't know. Omelets are good. I think the bacon, egg, and cheese is great, but like if that's all you constantly eat for breakfast, if you go out for a breakfast date, I love breakfast dates. I think that they're so like hip and so grown and mature.
People do need to start doing more burgers.
I used to do that a lot, but not eating a bacon, egg, and
Cheaper
cheese.
too.
No,
It's
it's not
true.
cheaper. The ambiance is more chill. Also because
No,
it's
but I
not
don't mean
like
cheaper in a bad way. But like, you're not. It's economical.
I guess.
It's not as
What were we gonna
pricey.
ask?
Um, I lost my train of thought because you brought up a point. Oh, so first date. How do you feel? Because this is going back. My first ex made me feel weird about ordering a burger, and he pointed out it's because usually on a first date, people try not to be messy and like use their hands. A burger, you gotta pick it up, or a taco.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Disagree? Would you order something you have
Um,
to touch on a first date,
I've
or would you
mastered
rather?
I've mastered the art of cutting the burger in pieces and eating it. But at the same time, like no, that's not something that I would order right away. But the same could be said about pasta. If I order penne pasta and it has a shit ton of stuff, like it depends. Like and also a salad. What if you get shit in your teeth?
Hmm,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm trying to think what would be my ideal dish in a first date. It depends. And for gays, I know it
And it depends on the
depends.
restaurant. Oh
It
yeah, for
depends
the
on.
gays it depends. It does depend on the
Mm-hmm. It depends
gays.
what your
Definitely no
activities that
beans.
night is gonna be looking like.
Definitely no tacos. Nothing have
I would order. I don't
that
know.
will run through you.
I think I would order pasta, but I wouldn't order like spaghetti. It depends.
Yeah. Or listen, this is something or a topic. It's something that a lot of people will always discuss and pick and go into and deep dive into, and I'm sure we will do it again. But let's get into some fun. Let's get into some games. And I want you guys right now watching live with us to get into the fun and see if y'all can beat Melanie. It's y'all
Nobody could
versus
be me.
Melanie. So here we go.
It's always like
New
that.
game. Our new game is this one's called Oh Baby, Baby. I'm gonna be
Oh
showing
god.
Melanie and you guys some celebrity baby pictures, and you guys have to guess who is that baby. A brand new creative spanking game. So if you see it in other podcasts, know that they're fighting. Let's get into it. Melanie, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So the first baby. Who's that baby?
Oh my god, he's adorable. I don't know who that is. Can you give me hints at
Ah,
least?
I thought you were gonna know him. You said you were good. Um,
He looks British.
I if I give you a certain hint, you're gonna get it. Actually, no. He's an Aquarius. That's your only hint.
Harry Styles?
No. Justin Timberlake. That's little
Oh, he
JT.
doesn't look the same. Ryan
That's
Phillippe
little
was a good
JT.
guess.
Yep.
Oh,
That's little JT. Next,
okay.
and we want to see what our circle friends watching us live are saying. All right, all right, let's go. Next.
Brittany Jean Spears, bitch. I
Yes.
have this picture in some magazine and some cutout and a collage somewhere in a shrine in my closet.
We can't have a game called Oh Baby Baby and not have Britney Spears up in here. Yes. One for Melody. Next.
That why that looks like Christina Aguilera. Is it? Is that a
No.
boy? It
Um,
has to be a girl because she's rocking a doll.
let me
Give
see
give
what
me
clue I could
Justin
give you.
Timberlake. I mean, did get Justin Bieber?
Oh, we have Adele. One more guess. We don't want to take another snap.
Can you give me a fucking hint?
If I give this certain how I'm thinking about, you're definitely gonna guess it. But
Why is there a picture of Brit? Oh, that's your fucking background. Anyway,
she likes dogs.
she likes dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Vanderpump.
Paris Hilton.
Oh, this bitch. Oh my
Yes.
God! And now that I
That
see
was
it, she does look
you
like.
see it now, right?
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
it.
You could have said she's an
Paris.
Aquarius.
Well, I feel if I would have said Aquarius, I would have given it away too quick.
Whatever, bitch.
So
Give it away.
with the boy one, you already thought he was British. So I'm like, if I say Aquarius, you may think Harry Styles. You see, I'm tricking you. Next, oh baby,
Beyonce.
baby, who's that?
Bitch.
Yes,
Beyonce
Beyonce.
Giselle Knowles.
Yes,
She still got the
yes.
same face. I know it was her because her youngest daughter, Rumi,
Blue
looks
Ivy.
just like her. No,
And
Rumi is the youngest one.
oh, you say youngest? Yeah, my bad. But that's another thing. Blue, I think Blue looks like Beyonce a lot. A lot of people used
Now,
to make these memes and make fun of saying that she looks just like Jay-Z. And maybe she did as a baby, but that girl looks like Beyonce, especially compared to Beyonce as a child.
yeah.
Next, your clue is this is an actor. This is an actor.
He's an actor? Oh
He's
my
an actor,
God.
and Britney Spears loves him.
Brad Pitt.
Yes, I know. That was too easy when I said Britney Spears.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
No,
was.
it wasn't. I just remember. No, because his eyebrows are always so low. Bitch,
Funny enough,
give me my
Britney
give me my
loves Brad
points.
Pitt.
She
And
does.
no, Bad Bunny did a movie. Oh, never mind. I thought Sam was right here. And last but not least,
Justin Bieber. He still got the
yes,
same fucking face.
right? Look at his little
Oh
eyes.
God.
His eye section is like the same. It's so adorable.
If he had pigtails, he would look like a girl, Justina. This was cute. I won.
Yes. Oh, baby, baby. All right. Well, now it's time to end it in gratitude. It's that portion of the show where we go out being grateful. So, what are you grateful for today, Melanie? This week, today?
I am grateful for my 5 senses. Although my nose is fucking me up, I can still smell. But I am grateful for my 5 senses because I see people that are deaf and I see people that are blind. And like, it's just,
You gotta be thankful
I
for
try
it.
to,
What you got?
you got to be thankful for it. And you have to appreciate that you're able, and you have to use them. If you
Yeah.
don't use it, you lose it.
I love how you say that because my eye, as you know, behind the scenes, my left eye, my favorite member of TLC, left eye, may she rest in peace, has been acting up on and off. So I'm like, damn, imagine
Better eat some
blind
carrots.
people. Right?
Mhm.
But my ended in gratitude is not necessarily an ended in well, I'll tie that into an ended in gratitude. Is that happy belated birthday to my sister-in-law, Julie. It was her birthday yesterday. And I'm just grateful that she is married to my brother,
Love
who
her.
is doing great things that I'm so proud of, and gave my brother, my little nephew, who I know my brother's always wanted a baby, a child, and she was able to do that for him. So, and now there's this bundle of joy that we love so much. So,
River.
my end with gratitude for Julie, and happy birthday. It was her birthday yesterday. I'm wishing you many, many more. I'm blessings. Love you guys. That's my ended in gratitude. But
Aw.
we're going to end this show today. And Melanie, tell some of the people watching, listening, where they could catch us.
You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, and you can obviously follow us on YouTube and Facebook Live, but more so YouTube, because that's where the best content is.
It really
love
is.
You guys.
And exclusive content. We love you guys. See you next week.
Ciao for now. Cheers for the queers.